Do we take enough care for them to take care of themselves? They'll be fine, said Papa. We need to let them go. Let them go. Besides, who's gonna stop us from hatching two more? And it all happens.
Good evening, family and families of all the NGOs. Thank you for joining us. This is our first event for Youth Theatre, and it was called Dance for Change. And the attempt of Youth Theatre was to try and make a difference to people through art, to try and make a change in their lives. And we were really privileged to be able to support 4 incredible NGOs that you will see today. We have Aadhaar, Angel Express, Kranti, and Welfare of Stray Dogs. So what we did for them was we shot films for them, which Sanjay please stand up. Sanjay shot for them free of cost, and he's done an incredible job. You don't have to take my word. I might be just a blooming liar, but you're going to see the film, so you'll know this for yourself. And he shot films for these incredible NGOs, and we were able to give them a platform on the stage, thanks to the wonderful Mr. Bajaj. So thank you very much. This is our first ever Youth Theatre, but the idea of this Youth Theatre was to every year make a difference. Today we could only make a difference to 4 NGOs because, well, I'm on my own and trying to do everything on my own. But I've realized that there's an incredible amount of support and so many really positive people. So today already I had 2 NGOs contact me and say, next time we want to be part of this. And we've got a whole bunch of kids here who promised to be on stage next time. So best of luck, guys, and we'll get started with the show. The format of the show is rather simple. We're going to showcase 2 NGOs, have an interval and showcase another 2 NGOs. The first NGO is an NGO that's very close to my heart and I'm proud to start with today. It's Welfare of Stray Dogs. So what I'm going to do is we're going to start with the film and then we're going to move straight into the show. Also, I have to say this is dedicated to Cookie.
How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy is for sale.
The Welfare of Stray Dogs is a Mumbai-based animal welfare organization. Pre-1994, the municipal corporation used to kill stray dogs in the most horrible manner, and they thought that was the only way it could bring down rabies or the stray dog population. But this did not help at all, and that's why we actually started sterilizing the dogs. So we took over the killing pound and now sterilize the dog. So we have a 3-pronged approach to bring down the street dog population and to bring down human rabies deaths. We sterilize the dogs and vaccinate them against rabies. 2, we also do a lot of education in schools, especially municipal schools, to bring down dog bites and rabies. And 3, we try and promote the adoption of Indian dogs. Yeah, so that is what the organization does. Till now, we have sterilized more than 49,000 street dogs and impacted the lives of around 130,000. through various programs like adoption. We do a lot of on-site first aid on the streets. We do sterilization, of course, and we also have a lot of dogs that come in for OPD, meaning a lot of people get the dogs, as outpatients. And of course, we don't charge anybody any money for anything we do.
I have two dogs. One is Zebun Nisa and the other one is Anarkali. Keeping strays is helping them, giving them a home. I mean, they give you love in any case, any dog gives you, but these get a home to live in, they are taken care of, which pedigrees anyway get, because people go and get them, buy them. Well, the strays no one wants. Till recently they didn't want. Nowadays they are being more aware of the fact that they are good pets.
I think every true dog lover needs to adopt and not buy, because it's wonderful to give a dog a home who would otherwise be either on the road or in a kennel, and dogs are happiest, I think, in homes. I don't think there's a difference between stray dogs and pedigreed dogs, because there are exceptions in every type of dog. You could have pedigreed dogs who usually are not aggressive, and there could be exceptions in any pedigree, and you could have them in stray dogs as well.
The thing about training and behavior is that finally the way you bring up a dog is the way it's going to behave.
I'm a dog trainer in France. That's my job. So I adopted Asha from here. She's a stray. She's about 7 years old. We don't know exactly. And she has only one eye and a big hole in the nose, but she's very friendly and very nice. Now in France, I was working with pedigree dogs and pet dogs, and here I work with stray dogs, and I can see the difference. The stray dogs, they are more concentrate and they are sorry for the pedigree dog, but I have to say it, they are more clever, because they are used to live in the street, so they have to fight. They have to be clever to find some food, some water, so they understand quickly. And the pedigree dog, they are a little spoiled, no? They are nice. I have myself a pedigree dog. I love her. It's not that, but I've noticed that the stray dogs are more clever, because they have to survive. So they have to understand their environment. So they learn very quickly.
As earlier street dogs used to be killed, people thought that killing them is going to remove them. But this does not happen, because you must realize that dogs are territorial. The more dogs you remove, other dogs come in from various areas and multiply and come back to the same level. Slowly people realize that sterilization is working and will work. We've not only helped the animals or the dogs, but also human beings. Rabies deaths have gone down drastically by about 90%. When they used to kill dogs, about 40 to 50 people used to die of rabies. And last 3 years, the municipal records show that only one person has died.
We have a lot of options that are available for volunteers over here to do, and we are very flexible, in terms of timings or the kind of things we want to do. So there are things like walking the dogs at the kennel, there is bathing the dogs, there is first aid that happens on the streets for these dogs. There is also fundraising in forms of volunteering for sale. It all depends on what your schedule is like. So if I have, say, 3 hours to put in 1 week and another 7 hours to put in another week, so that's all right.
It would be great to the kennels that you saw today. It would be great that we could expand, but BMC permissions are lacking. It would be good to have another space where we could, say, start a cat sterilization program, or much more space for hospitalization, So there are challenges, but we need to just work with what we have and go forward and see how then we can tackle it in the long run.
Well, we are always in need of money, because sterilization of dogs, keeping them for a week, feeding them, treating them, all this costs a lot of money. So we are always short of funds. But apart from that, it's not only money. We need people to give us flour to make rotis for the dog, because we feed them, or rice, or biscuits, or milk, and so people give us these. They give us sacks of flour, or they give us 1 month's milk that we need. or biscuits and things like that. Or we need, you can't give us money, you can give us medicines that we need for the dogs. Or even if not that, then you can give us buckets or whatever, utensils in which we can cook the food, or we can store the water for them, or other equipment like for cleaning the kennels, brooms, rags, newspapers, anything that we can use to keep the kennel clean.
How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy is for sale.
Good evening, everybody. That was a little AV about the welfare of stray dogs. My name is Rudresh and I'm a volunteer with the welfare of stray dogs. Just to tell you a bit about our organization. Have you heard of Julie and Tyson from Churchgate, Lucky from Khar, Whitey from outside Malabar Hill, Buddha from Churni Road, Raju from Worli? All these and more are street dogs that have been named, looked after and fed by Mumbaikars, be it the street, the slum, or an apartment dweller, the boot polishwala, the hawker, the policeman, and probably people like you and me. The welfare of stray dogs ensure that these dogs are sterilized, vaccinated, and healthy. We have been looking after street dogs in Mumbai, sterilizing them, vaccinating, and keeping them healthy. We attend to them on a regular basis for wounds, skin problems, and other medical conditions since 1994. This has ensured that our street dog population is not only healthy and disease-free, but is controlled and is in fact reduced over the years, and that too in a humane and scientific manner. The Welfare of Stray Dogs is a registered animal welfare organization that started in 1989. WSD's Sterilization and Vaccination Center is located at Mahalakshmi Sat Rasta, which incidentally used to be the dog pound earlier. We have recently renovated our operation theatre, which is fully equipped. We also run 3 ambulances. The center has 15 community kennels and 12 individual kennels, and around 150 to 200 dogs at any point. WSD has 29 people working, which includes 2 qualified veterinary physicians, plus 2 qualified veterinary physicians who are on site for clinical cases, which means they are on the road treating clinical cases which need a professional vet to look after them. 2 visiting surgeons, 5 managers, 10 animal attendants, 1 supervisor at the kennel, and 4 on-site animal nurses, along with 2 helpline executives. They are supported by over 150 volunteers. So we have a helpline, which can be used by the general public to let us know if there is any dog in distress anywhere that you see. We have a helpline where people call in and let us know about that. WSD runs various on-site programs, various ongoing programs like on-site first aid and vaccination, which attends to more than 50 cases of animal in distress on a daily basis. An adoption program where WSD finds home for pets that are abandoned or street dogs that need a home. The sterilization program wherein WSD has sterilized more than 49,500 street dogs, due to which you will notice that the street dog population has actually gone down. And education and awareness, wherein WSD conducts public presentations to thousands of children and adults to take away irrational fear of the dogs and to make them aware of rabies, reasons why dogs bite, and other information on the stray dog issue, and sensitize them about being kind to animals. Thus, through all these programs, WSD has impacted the lives of more than 130,000 street animals. WSD relies completely on public charity and needs to raise 72 lakhs per annum for the above mentioned projects. Donations are exempt from tax under the 80G of Income Tax Act and acknowledged with the receipt. How can you help WSD? Number 1, adopt a dog from WSD instead of buying a dog. Number 2, you can volunteer with us. You can help out by walking the dog at the kennel, helping out with first aid, education, fundraising, or adoption. Basically anything that you would like to help us out with, we always need volunteers. We are a volunteer-based organization, and we are, as already mentioned, over 150 volunteers who help us out in carrying out all these activities. You can help us by buying some WSG products like t-shirts, bags, mugs, etc. There's a stall just outside, in case you haven't seen it, where we have displayed our products. All the funds that are raised by selling these products are used for our charitable purpose. Contribute items to WSG garage sales. Any old junk lying in your house, please give it to us. One man's junk is another man's treasure. We regularly have garage sales, which is another source of fundraising for us. You can donate to our organization through cash, check, or kind. As already mentioned in the AV, you can help us in kind as well. Medicines, flour, biscuits, milk, whatever. Newspapers even, old newspapers even, is something that people donate to us. You can call us on our helpline. The number is 64222838 or 9819-100808, which is a 24-hour number, I believe, which is the number of our CEO Abol, and he is on call 24/7 for any dog in distress anywhere in Bombay. For more information, you can visit our website wsdindia.org. Okay, so that was a brief about our organization. Let's bring in the dogs.
So everybody else is doing a performance. So you just have basically the video on the performance, but they didn't get a performance. So I thought it would be nice to actually have them say something about. But they're not going to do tricks for you, but they're hoping to find homes.
This one is Kali. This is our resident WSD doggy who loves everyone.
She's the one in the video who ate 2 packets of biscuits. She's looking starved. She is not. Right now she was planning not to move so that other dogs would not come home. Yeah, so there's a little bit of a drama queen here.
And she loves to shake hands with everybody. As you can see, she's having a little bit of a problem with one of her legs, which seems that she's always in the mood to shake hands with anybody and everybody, which is actually what her nature is all about.
Love it. So do you have a great time with her?
Yeah, another way to kind of interact with WSD, you have kids who like animals, they can always come and visit our kennel. And just interact with these dogs. They love human interaction. Just come and walk with them, feed them, just play with them, and they'll be very happy. And I'm sure you'll get something out of it too.
She's calling. She's calling.
Yes, Candy. Come on in, Candy. It's your turn. Of course it is.
Almost secretary too.
Yeah, she is actually.
Almost secretary.
Candy is Kali's shadow, and they both make our WSD reception committee actually. She's lost her tail and one leg in an accident, but she's not lost her spirit. She's one of the most positive and happy dogs, and she can run faster than any 4-legged dog, I can tell you that. Okay. Oh, she just likes to be. Oh, she needs a belly rub, isn't she? Okay.
She's going the other way around.
Okay, now it's time for Moon. Can we have some Moon, please?
Oh, Moon is petrified. Oh no, wagging. Come on, Moon.
Hey. Moon was actually a dog gotten from the airport. We have lots of dogs which come in from the airport. You know, the ones who are found near the runway, they're always brought by the BMC. And earlier, of course, they would be taken and to the pound. But now they bring them to us, and we obviously cannot send them back. So Moon was one of those dogs. He was very scared and shy when he came in. Then Vanessa, our animal behaviorist who volunteers with us, helped him come out of his shyness, and is now very, very extrovert. He's turned from an introvert to an extrovert.
He's not crazy about us.
No.
We're not, but he did shake hands.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now it's time for Asha and Vanessa, the volunteer we just spoke about. So this is Asha, who has been adopted by Vanessa. Her one eye was completely eaten by maggots, which is why she has one eye. But animals do not have self-pity, and she is ever so happy and lively as a dog, as Vanessa will, I think, confirm to us. Okay, lastly, we have Mask. Yeah, he does look like Mask, doesn't he?
take away those wings.
Mask is another dog
Huh?
from the airport.
I hope if you know anybody who needs a dog, please get them to adopt. Let them go to WSD, let them find a dog because honestly they make the best friends. Okay, Angel Express ready?
Chakaraka chicha cho chakaloram gando wando lakarakatam akko takko idigidi gidigo idipai vidipai chiki chakacho gili gili mal sulu sulu mal makanaka hukubukure tukubukure chakalaka bikko chikko sili 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 go bagradum chiki chakacho.
My full name is Baby Pramod Kamti. मैं 10th के बाद अपनी पढ़ाई जितना हो सकेगा उतना ज़्यादा करूँगी. मैं बड़े बनकर टीचर बनना चाहता हूँ.
I've been a financial services professional for 20 years of my life. I just took a break in 2011, and whilst on my break I was trying out various volunteering opportunities, and one of the things that I did at that time was start to teach at a street school on Carter Road. So while I was doing this, I realized the gap in the awareness level, education level, everything that these children got. They were going to school but they couldn't read. They couldn't do basic math. I mean, there were kids who didn't know what certain animals looked like. There was complete lack of awareness, lack of exposure, lack of knowledge. And that really struck me as very, very sad.
We give them individual attention which they love and which they have lacked in their life from whatever interaction I have had with my children. I call them my kids now. So we are a sounding board to them. They come and ask us questions which are not being answered at home from their parents because their parents have no time for them. I think they love the attention which they are getting in Angel Express, and of course their grades also have improved, but more than that, as I said, the confidence to do, I can do this.
देखो देखो क्या वो पेड़ है चादर ओढ़े या खड़ा कोई देखो देखो क्या वो पेड़ है चादर ओढ़े या खड़ा कोई बारिश है या आसमान ने छोड़ दिए हैं नल खुले कहीं हाँ हम जैसे देखे ये जहां है वैसा ही जैसी नजर अपनी खुल के सोचे आओ पंख जरा फैलाओ रंग नए बिखराओ चलो 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 नए ख्वाब बुन ले.
What happened was that the realization struck that there are millions of children in this city who need help, who could do with a connect to educated adults. And there are thousands of educated adults who are willing to spare the time, but they don't know where to go or what to do.
I was looking to do something since a long time, in the sense working with children, because I have the time on my hands. I checked out a couple of places. I was not very comfortable or very convinced, but once I came to Angel Express, it's a very transparent organization. You work for the kids, with the kids.
Because I want to become something in my life, and my father is doing so much for me, so I want to show him that my son, now he will become something in his life. If I had not become, so what? My son will do that and show me.
We realize how grateful these children are compared to the students that I taught in school, right? They took things for granted. That doesn't happen over here. Here they are extremely grateful. They welcome you with a warm hug. As you come into the school, they all come around, hug you. Teacher, aap mujhe padhaiye. This year when I went there, some of the students who I taught in the earlier term, they said, teacher, aap mujhe padhaiye. They came around. It was very nice.
I really like Angel Express because I come to Angel Express and we get breakfast, and there are so nice teachers. I really like because they teach us nicely and they ask us what happened, what you did in morning. We share thoughts with teachers and us, and they teach us maths, English and story books.
I've learned to appreciate, happiness in small things. Like for me, for any of us, when we were kids, we wanted an Xbox or we wanted like a laptop to be very happy. But now I realize, when my kid gives me a star on my hand saying, "Teacher, today you are the best teacher." For me, that is what makes my day. I don't really need my money or anything else to make me happy.
It's fantastic. I mean, I really don't know whether I'm learning from the kids or they're learning from me. It's just a fantastic experience.
In a way, our lifestyles have changed. We look at life from a different perspective now. We never knew this side of the world before, before we came to Angel Express. And it's helping me to raise my children and put good values in them. Of course, which I try to do it, but this is better off.
Angel Express today needs much better facilities. Like today, since it's raining and all of that, maybe we won't be able to take a class in the afternoon because we don't have enough facilities that will keep the kids safe or from the waterlogging happening. So some better facilities and more volunteers.
Angel Express needs to find people with the heart to do this work. If you are a corporate and you have 100 employees willing to volunteer just 1 hour a week, and with a park or a parking lot or a community hall near you, you can change 100 lives. By just giving 1 hour a week for 15 weeks, 100 people can change 100 lives. For children who will get daily guidance from an educated adult, who will receive mentoring, who will receive values along with academic betterment. Plus, what happens is, the moment you set up a center, people want to do a lot of stuff. People want to give away clothes, shoes, toys. People want to give away food. So these children, their nutrition improves, what they have improves, what they go away home to, everything. Their happiness quotient just goes up. They get to go out. We take kids for movies. We take kids to Kidzania. There's somebody who's always ready to do something or the other. So these kids all they knew was home and school. And now they get to see a lot more of the world. It's brilliant when you see the happiness on their faces when you take them out for a simple movie. You spend $100 on them. The kind of pleasure that they get is worth thousands of rupees when you see that.
I want to become a doctor.
Just 20 faithful juniors I used to handle seem like a piece of cake compared to these two brats of mine. You read, Trish, in your rooms right now. Finish your homework.
We are getting late for the football match.
Dear, one moment.
Stop cheating us, Bob.
Chase you like this all the time.
We finished our homework in a free period itself. Parents, I tell you.
Boys, I tell you, it's impossible. Sometimes I feel I'm benched in my own house. I wish, I really miss working. I wish I could, go back and do something without having to join the rat race all over again. I just have so much time on hand now.
Really? Are you serious? Anushka goes to the slums to teach the kids? Where then? Oh, at the park. Angel Express, is it?
सूरज देखना स्कोर क्या हुआ? पता नहीं क्या बोल रहे हैं, इंग्लिश में है ना? बोल रहे कि लड़ रहे। देखना एक दिन मैं भी इन लड़कों की तरह फटफट इंग्लिश बोलूंगा। अरे तुझे पता है आमुस ने इंग्लिश ट्यूशन खुला है? किधर? गार्डन में।
I sit and wait. There's an angel contemplate my fate. Do they know the places where we go when we're gray and old? 'Cause I have been told that salvation lets their wings unfold. So when I'm lying in my bed, thoughts running from my head, and I feel that love is dead, I'm loving angels instead.
मैं डॉक्टर बनना चाहता हूँ। मैं इंजीनियर बनूंगी। मैं टीचर बनना चाहती हूँ।
मैं पायलट बनूंगा।
मैं क्या बनूं?
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, in the sky.
साहब हमारे बच्चे को भी पढ़ाओगे?
Up above the world so high, like a diamond in. I close my eyes, drew back the curtain to see for certain what I thought I knew. Far, far away, someone is weeping, but the world is sleeping. Any dream will do. I wear my coat with golden lining, bright colors shining, wonderful and new. And in the east, the world is waking, the dawn is breaking. Any dream will do. Any dream will do.
Hi teacher, my name is Suraj and I am 13 years old. What is your name?
Hi Suraj, my name is Ekta. Would you like me to teach you something?
अभी जो बोला उसका मतलब तो समझा।
Hi Ekta teacher, my name is Moni. I am 10 years old. वैसे आपको पता है, I can speak English in English. What is your name? Wow, mom, you are so cool.
Cool नहीं super cool.
Super से भी ऊपर वाला cool. Can you also help? फुटबॉल सिखाओगे?
पर हमारे पास बॉल नहीं।
मेरे पास है, चलो.
Wow, I'm so proud of the two of you.
Legs straight, feet in a V, hands stretched. Breathe in.
If you see the wonder, if you see the wonder of a fairy tale, you can take the future, even if you fail, I believe in angels, something good in everything I see. I believe in angels. When I know the time is right for me, I cross the street. I have a dream. I have a dream, a song to sing. I have a dream, a fantasy to help me through reality. And my destination, flexible the wise, pushing through the darkness, still another mile. I believe in angels, something good in everything I see. I believe in angels. When I know the time is right for me, I cross the street. I have a dream. I cross the street. I have a dream. I have a dream, a song to sing. I have a dream, a song to sing.
Chewing gum.
I have a dream, a song to sing.
Angel Express dance group. Hi, ladies and gentlemen, wonderful volunteers of Angel Express, Ekta, Yubin, and Trish. Yeah, please also call on stage. Ekta and Anubhav. So if something went wrong, we're going to
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
For appreciating our. We'll now take a short 10-minute break because I think these kids would like to see the show. So I'm going to just exchange NGOs and we'll bring the other two down who have been resting upstairs. So give us a 10-minute break so that these kids can come and watch us. So we'll see you in 10 minutes.
जिंदगी एक सफर है सुहाना, यहाँ कल क्या हो किसने जाना। जिंदगी एक सफर है सुहाना, यहाँ कल क्या हो किसने जाना। जिंदगी एक सफर है सुहाना, यहाँ कल क्या हो किसने जाना।
Mental retardation is most neglected area of social services as far as government schemes or government aid or society's help awareness is concerned. One should not compare disabilities, but mentally retarded person or mentally disabled person, and is the only disability where the person who is disabled, he doesn't know that he is disabled. Otherwise, all disabilities are, of course, if you see blind, a blind person knows that he has some weakness, he can tune his life accordingly. But mental retardation, the person who is disabled, he is absolutely not aware that he is disabled. That's why this disability is unique.
Mr. Gore, who retired from Children's Aid Society, had sent a small letter in Times of India, and we all parents responded to that, and then this is the result.
For adults, there is no special school available anywhere. After turning 18, These children are 24 hours at home. They have nothing to do. They are bored at home. And by this time, they start overpowering their parents psychologically and physically also. Parents have always a thing like, it is my child, I have to take care of my child. But at the same time, parents start thinking that after me what? As long as I am there, I will take care of my child. But what will happen to my special child after me?
चांद तारों से चलना है आगे, आसमानों से बढ़ना है आगे। अरे चांद तारों से चलना है आगे, आसमानों से बढ़ना है आगे। पीछे रह जाएगा ये जमाना, यहाँ कल क्या हो किसने जाना।
First he was put up in Bangalore, one man show it was. So I did not like, and they are not caring properly. So I brought him here, and I found it is very convenient. It is a home away from home. I feel more secure. Otherwise he used to run away from home for months together. Like that twice it happened. He was away from home for 4 months. Then I brought him here and he is safe here.
जिंदगी एक सफर है सुहाना, यहाँ कल क्या हो किसने जाना।
चपाती बनता है 1000, उसमें सुबह का 550 और शाम का 450। और चावल बनता है 20 किलो का, सुबह 11 किलो का और शाम का 7 किलो का। उसमें से मऊ भात जो सॉफ्ट राइस है वो सुबह का 1 किलो और शाम का 1 किलो ऐसा वो बनाते हैं। और दाल जो है वो 6 किलो का दाल बनाते हैं, दिन में 1 बार सुबह का, और शाम का 4 किलो मूंग की दाल रहती है। रोज शाम को मूंग की दाल बनाते हैं। दूध हमारे यहाँ भैंस तबेला तो है, वहाँ से हमारे पूरा दिन में हम लोग को 48 लीटर दूध लगता है।
I am ML Talwar and this is my brother Manoj Talwar. When we started, we were collecting 1,000 rupees per child. Then it has, after 20 years now, our expenses are around 7,500 and we collect 6,000 from the parents, and the rest, it is upon the chairman and the trustees to get funds and to make this place just run. These are the net expenses which we spend. It has got nothing to do in capital expenses. That again we have to get donations to be able to run this place.
आता आमची घर आहे।
आधार आहे अंकितासाठी, तिच्या आयुष्यभरासाठी घर निर्माण झालेलं आहे असं आम्हाला निश्चित वाटतंय।
हम घर का ख्याल कम रखते हैं, आधार का ख्याल ज़्यादा रखते हैं।
घर में भी हम लोग जाते हैं ना तो इतना अच्छा नहीं लगता है, ऐसा लगता है कभी आधार जाके पहुँचो।
जिंदगी एक सफर है सुहाना, यहाँ कल क्या हो किसने जाना। नहीं तो ना छोड़ दे ये शर्म बात को बुला हम अगर होते तो बुला लिया होता
के पीछे बोलते हो खबरों की तरह क्यों देखते हो मुझको यूं बेखबरों की तरह
जाने जाना ढूंढे तुझे दीवाना सपनों में रोज आया आज जिंदगी में आना खूबसूरत परी जैसी होगी मुझे क्या पता दिल रुबा कैसी होगी किसी खूबसूरत परी जैसी होगी मुझे क्या पता दिल रुबा कैसी होगी सोचता हूँ तुझे चाहता हूँ तुझे दिल मेरा कह रहा सारे फासले मिटाना जाने जाना ढूंढे तुझे दीवाना सपनों में रोज आए आ जिंदगी में आना ओ जाने जाना ढूंढे तुझे दीवाना सपनों में रोज आए आ जिंदगी में आना सनम आ जिंदगी में आना सनम
These special children are going to stay with us for lifelong. Aadhar is an institution where we take lifelong care of mentally challenged adults. At present, at Badlapur, we have around 200 mentally challenged adults. And recently at Nashik, we have opened a new branch where we have around 45 mentally challenged adults. Aadhar is an institution. It is basically association of parents. It is run by parents. It is of the parents, and it is for the parents and for the special children. In medical science, there is no solution for mental retardation. Means we cannot improve or change anybody's IQ. It is not a disease. It is a permanent state. So these children or whoever is a mentally retarded, he is not going to be independent anytime in his life. He needs some support. Financially, of course, we all know mentally challenged child or adult, they cannot earn their own livelihood. So they are going to be financially dependent on someone. Physically, mentally also they need support throughout their life. And as we cannot change their IQ, their thing is permanent. But because they are mentally challenged, we just can't ignore them from main society. Or whatever normal people get, whatever facilities or whatever happiness, we at Aadhar see, though they are mentally challenged, they should get all the normal facilities which normal children can get. What happens up to the age of 18? There are special schools available for mentally challenged. These small kids up to the age of 18, they can attend some special school where they can be kept occupied. Some behavioral changes can be made into them. But what happens is after 18, they are totally at home, they are bored, they don't have anything to do, and by this time, their family members, their parents, they are also cut off, totally cut off from the society. They stop attending functions, they stop attending their kids out. And parents, what they feel is, as long as we are there, as I said, as long as we are there, we'll take care of our child. But after we what? Aadhaar is a solution for this worry of parents. After we what? After we will take care of my child. So at Aadhaar, we take lifelong care of these children. Aadhaar is a humble beginning which was basically started in 1994. My father started this institution. Initially around 25-30 parents came together and they started one dormitory with 30-40 children. Today at Badlapur we have 5-6 dormitories. We have 200 children. And let me tell you, we have been taking care of these mentally challenged adults for last 20 years. They are staying with us for last 20 years and they are going to stay with us. We are committed to take lifetime care of these children. This is a parents' organization. We don't take any government aid or government grant. We run this institution from parents' contribution and donations. But what has happened, friends? We are 20 years old. When this institution was started, parents were already retired because we started an institution for adults, so their parents naturally were retired at that time or senior citizens. Now after 20 years, our problem is financial condition of these parents has gone down. We don't take any government grant and we run this institution from parents' contribution and society's help. So now we have brought this institution at particular this level. Henceforth, more and more help of society is necessary for this institution for long-term survival and sustenance. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
कुछ पाने की हो आस आस, कोई अरमा हो जो खास खास आशाएं।
कुछ पाने की हो आस आस, कोई अरमा हो जो खास खास आशाएं।
रंडी की बेटी है रंडी बनेगी, रंडी की बेटी है रंडी बनेगी, रंडी की बेटी है रंडी बनेगी।
So I'm one of the co-founders of Kranti. There's a group of about 4 or 5 of us because I don't think one person can ever start something. So we call ourselves the co-founders. So one of the co-founders is Bani Das, who is another employee right now of Kranti. And we met 6 years ago while she was working in another NGO. And she at the time was working, doing raids and taking girls out of brothels. And I was just there as a volunteer and I lived in the home for 6-7 months. Another of the co-founders is a girl who, she was 16 at the time, so she was trafficked at age 13, was doing sex work for 2 or 3 years. And then finally, you know, when we met, we just started talking about the idea of what can an alternative look like? You know, these homes for girls, they always have, you know, silai and papad making and achar making, but what about girls who want to be astronauts or painters or dancers or journalists? We work with teenage girls, and what we say is that we empower girls from Mumbai's red light areas to become agents of social change. So there's a lot of NGOs that work with 5-year-olds and 12-year-olds, but nobody wants the 16, 17, 18, 19-year-olds, kind of the problematic phase when boyfriends come along, when, you know, the girls are struggling with some of the most difficult life decisions. But we feel that this is the time to really focus on that age group, especially when we talk about being an agent of social change. You can't tell a 5-year-old, you can't talk to a 5-year-old about creating social change or working for their community, nor can you talk to to a 12-year-old about it. But our youngest girls who are 14, 15, they are very much, you know, they have the understanding of their life experience, of their mom's lives, to be able to talk about social change at least.
एक्चुअली मैं पहले रहती थी मेरे स्टेप डैड के साथ कुलाबा कफरेड में, और मैं कई 3 सालों तक उनके साथ ही रही हूँ। और उसके बाद 3 सालों में लाइक उनका मेरे से लाइक गंदे बर्ताव करना, मुझे कैसे भी टच करना या कुछ लाइक मेरे लिए बहुत मुश्किल का टाइम आ गया था, और मैं समझ नहीं पा रही थी उनके चीज़ों को। वो मुझसे शादी करना चाहते हैं, बहुत ऐसे सब चीज़ें चल रहा था, और मेरे से लाइक मुझे हर दिन मारना किसी न किसी लोखंड के चीज़ों से, मेरे बॉडी पूरा सूज जाना, ये वो मुझे पढ़ाते थे, हर चीज़ देते थे, लेकिन इसके अलावा भी मेरे साथ ये सब चीज़ें करते थे। मुझे कहीं भी टच करना, अनकंफर्टेबल जगह पे, ये वो सब चीज़ें चलते चलते मैं लाइक एक दिन सोच लिया कि मुझे लाइक अब रहना नहीं है। लेकिन उसी बीच में मेरे दिल दिमाग में ये भी चल रहा था कि मुंबई जैसे जगह में मैं किसी को जानती नहीं हूँ, और लाइक जहाँ भी जाऊँगी कुत्ते जैसे लोग बहुत होते हैं और मुझे नोच के खाने की कोशिश करेंगे, मैं जाऊँ तो कहाँ जाऊँ। और जब वो चीज़ पार हो गया, वो टचिंग से और आगे चला गया, वो अब्यूज़ और रेप तक चला गया, और मुझसे सहन नहीं हुआ। और मैंने सोच लिया मैं लाइक किसी घर में जाके काम करूँगी किसी का, क्योंकि मेरा काम करने का मकसद ये रहेगा मैं मेरी बहन को संभाल सकूँ करके। सो मैंने घर से लाइक निकल लिया 9 जून 2013।
सेक्सुअल अब्यूज़ ज़्यादातर घर के अंदर ही होता है, घर के लोग ही करते हैं। मेरा भी घर पे ही हुआ है, बट एक्चुअली हम लोगों का गरीबी के कारण हम लोग एक अंकल आंटी के पास रहते थे, तो वो हम लोगों को सब पूरा करते थे, मतलब खाना, घुमाने लेकर जाते थे, स्कूल जाते वक्त पैसे देते थे, पॉकेट मनी, फिर उसके बाद जो भी स्कूल का खर्चा होगा वो सब, कपड़े बिपड़े सब करते थे वो। तो वो अंकल ने मेरा सेक्सुअल अब्यूज़ किया है, तो फिर वो आंटी को अभी तक पता नहीं है।
बेसिकली मेरा बचपन में मैं जब गांव में थी तो मेरे घर वाले लोग ने मुझे छोड़ के चले गए। जो घरवाली होती है फ्लैट ऑनर, उसने मेरा शादी करवा दिया था ज़बरदस्ती। तो मेरी शादी हो गई थी, तो उसी में मेरा ये हो गया था, सब कुछ हो गया था। और मैं जब मुंबई आई क्रांति में, तब मुझे पता चला कि मैं प्रेग्नेंट हो गई, तो उसी में मेरे को बहुत दुख लगा था।
The most difficult thing to help the girls with is probably helping them learn how they can just let go of their past, because most of them at some level, you know, it affects their present, and as long as it's going to affect their present, it's going to affect their future.
उनके जैसे मम्मी जैसी काम करती है वैसा काम करेगी, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है। वो ये दिखाना चाहती है क्रांति कि नहीं, ये लड़कियां ही सबसे आगे जा सकती है जब इन्हें मौका दिया जाए तो।
Pinky is basically a girl who wants to do a dance and swimming and be a swimming trainer and a dolphin trainer because she loves dolphin.
मेरा काफ़ी दिनों से मैं एक चीज़ पे स्टक हो चुकी हूँ, एक प्रोग्राम अटेंड करने के बाद में फॉर दलित वुमेन्स। तो वो मैंने जब उनका डॉक्यूमेंट्री सब देखा तो मुझे काफ़ी दिल में लगी हुई है वो बात कि मुझे उनके साथ कुछ तो करना है काम।
मुझे कॉलेज के बाद एक्चुअली मैं डांस करती हूँ, और मैं लाइक आई वांटेड टू बी अ डांसर, बट लाइक मुझे डांस इसलिए करना है क्योंकि वो मुझे खुशी फील कराती है। और मुझे डांस और एक चीज़ के लिए करना है कि बहुत सारे बच्चे या लोग हैं जिन्हें डांस करना है, लेकिन आजकल के लाइक इतना फ़ी बढ़ गया उसका, तो लाइक पैसे नहीं दे पाते कुछ जो लाइक स्लम एरिया के लोग होते वो सब। मुझे उनके लिए एक डांस लाइक करना है और एक जगह बनाना है कि वो आके सीखे मुझसे जितना भी है।
मैं ट्रैवलिंग फोटोग्राफी कर रही हूँ कि मीन्स मेरा एक सोशल वर्क ऐसा है कि लोग ऐसे जाके सोशल वर्क करते हैं, लेकिन मेरा ऐसा है कि मैं फ़ोटोग्राफी के द्वारा सोशल वर्क करना चाहती हूँ कि जो छोटे छोटे प्लेस में जो लोग रहते, कुछ पैसों की वजह से वो कहीं बाहर नहीं जा पाते, कुछ देख नहीं पाते, सो मैं वो फोटोग्राफीज़ के द्वारा उनके घर पे बैठ के उन्हें वो सब जगह पे ट्रैवल कराना चाहती हूँ और एक स्माइल उनके चेहरे पे दिलाना चाहती हूँ।
Our girls in the past 2 years have reached out to about 50-60,000 people in various ways, speeches, workshops, trainings, doing programs on child sexual abuse, on trafficking, on sex workers' rights, on gender inequality.
हमें घर का सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है क्योंकि इसी से ही हमारा पासपोर्ट बन रहा है, हमारा आइडेंटिटी प्रूफ है, सब कुछ यहीं पर होता है। हम 3 साल एक जगह पे रहे और अचानक से चेंज हो गया
और काफ़ी लोग हमें देते ही नहीं है, क्योंकि उनको जब पता चलता है हमारे बैकग्राउंड के बारे में कि हम लोग हमारे रेड लाइट एरिया से है, हम सेक्स वर्कर की बेटियां हैं, तो वो हमें घर ही नहीं देते हैं वो लोग। और हम 2-3 महीने से बहुत ढूंढा हम लोगों ने घर, हमारी दी लोगों ने बहुत टेंशन में थे, हमने बहुत लोगों को कांटेक्ट किया, बहुत बॉलीवुड इंडस्ट्रीज़ वाले लोगों से भी कांटेक्ट करा, बट किसी ने ज़्यादा सपोर्ट नहीं किया। पता नहीं कौन हमें घर देने के लिए रेडी हो गया, काफ़ी अच्छा इंसान होगा वो।
प्लीज़ कांति को घर दे दीजिए, इतना ही बस, बहुत अच्छा होगा।
तो मेरे गांव में हुआ था मेरे साथ अभी तो रेप, तो पापा ने किया था।
कितने बार पूछती है?
वो क्या है ना, एक्साइटेड मैं भूल जाती हूँ। आज मैं खूब नाचूंगी। आज मेरा फेवरेट सॉन्ग बजेगा ना?
बजाएंगे ना।
आज मैं मेरा फेवरेट हीरो का बजेगा ना?
हाँ वो तो हिट सॉन्ग है।
आज तू आ रही है ना विसर्जन के लिए?
नहीं यार।
क्यों रे?
मुझे कहीं और जाना है।
मुझे पता है तुझे कहाँ जाना है, पीछे गली जाना है ना, वो लड़के लोग को देखने के लिए। हाँ मुझे पता है।
खुद को सबकी तरह मत समझ, सब तेरी तरह नहीं होते।
ए, क्या तुम लोग इधर गप्पे मारते खड़े हो? तैयार नहीं होना क्या? कल रात को तुम लोग को बोला था ना तैयार रहने के लिए।
हाँ चलो हम आ रहे हैं।
जल्दी से तैयार होके आ जाओ।
तू चल मैं आई।
अरे अभी शीतल सुन ना, अरे वो बाजू वाला गणपति देखा क्या? अरे क्या मस्त सजा है यार। अरे सुन, ये लोग तैयार हो गए कि नहीं?
अरे कहाँ, इन लोगों को कल रात को ही मैंने बोला था तैयार रहने के लिए, अभी तक तैयार नहीं हुए।
और वो मोदक सब तैयार हो गए?
नहीं यार, मैं अकेले कैसे?
अरे ये सपना को बोल देती,
उसको पेंटिंग ही करने दे, नहीं तो पूरे मोदक हरे पीले बना देगी।
अच्छा सुनना, चलना वो गणपति देख के आते, चलना।
अरे
चलना।
सुन मुझसे उठने रही है, एक बार सोम को उठा देना।
अरे सुनना यार, आंखें उठाते पहले देख।
अरे नहीं प्लीज यार,
चलना यार, चलना।
चलने। सुन सपना, क्या है तेरा? पेंटिंग करती रहेगी? कितना पेंटिंग करती रहेगी? चल अभी बस करना, उठना।
मुझे।
मैं कहाँ, यही बोल रही थी मुझे, तो मैं आ गई डांस करने। हाँ ये तो एक नंबर की घुमक्कड़ है, यही लेके गई होगी तुम लोगों को।
घुमक्कड़ तो तुम्हारे बाप, तुम लोगों का क्या जाता है? मुझे घूमने का बहुत शौक है। मेरे अम्मा पापा बहुत अच्छे हैं, उन्होंने हमें कभी किसी चीज की कमी नहीं होने दी। हमें हर वेकेशन में दिल्ली, आगरा, अजमेर, उटी फुटी हर जगह घुमाने लेके जाते थे और हमारा सब खर्चा भी उठाते थे। अम्मा पापा मेरे असली माँ बाप नहीं है, उनके खुद के बच्चे न होने के कारण उन्होंने मुझे एक तरह से अडॉप्ट ही कर लिया था। पर उनसे यही एक गलती हो गई कि पता नहीं उन्होंने ऐसा क्यों किया। अब 1 साल से मैं उनके साथ नहीं रहती हूँ, पर मैं जब भी उनको देखती हूँ तो मेरे दिमाग में यही सब चलता रहता है। पर अब मैं जब उनसे मिलती हूँ तो सब नॉर्मल रहता है, पर फिर भी ये एहसास रहता है कि उन्होंने ऐसा क्यों किया। सब लोग तैयार हो जाओ, मैं नहाने जा रही हूँ।
पहले मैं जा रही हूँ, पहले मैं जा रही हूँ, लो आ गई सुम उठ के।
कैसे हुआ तुम्हारी सुम?
जब मुझे कोई भी टच या किस करता है तो मुझे बिल्कुल भी नहीं पसंद। जब मैं 4-5 साल की थी मैं खुद के पापा ने मैं अब्यूज़ किया, मेरे दोनों बहनों का भी किया। मम्मी अक्सर पापा से झगड़ा करके मुंबई आ जाती। जब मैं थोड़ी बड़ी हुई मम्मी हमें भी ले आई। यहाँ आके देखा कि मम्मी रोज रात को खूब तैयार होके रोज मेकअप लगा के काम पे जाया करती थी। जब मैं नीचे जाती तो देखी कि खूब सारी औरतें तैयार होके ऐसे ही खड़े होते थे। मुझे लगता है कि फिल्मों में काम करते होंगे इसीलिए तैयार होके खड़े। काफी सालों बाद पता चला कि मम्मी एक सेक्स वर्कर है, पर मुझे इस बात का कोई बुरा नहीं लगता।
अरे कौ आदमी क्या नाच रहा था रे?
सही में क्या नाच रहा था? मुझे तो लगा कि पी के नाच रहा है।
अरे मुझे लगा इसको बेस्ट डांसर का अवार्ड मिला। हाय बाप रे, क्या कर रहे हो? बॉयफ्रेंड है?
ये नीचे वाला लड़का ना कोई बॉयफ्रेंड शर्ट पहने मजबूरी पे लाइन मारता है, ठीक है? ये सब बात छोड़े, मजे की बात में तो तुम लोगों को क्या हुआ? आज मेरे स्कूल में वो सर उपाध्याय सर है जिसको बड़ा सा चुटिया है, वो आज क्या क्या पता है क्लास में घूम घूम के पढ़ा रहा था, घूमते घूमते आकाश के बेंच के पास खड़ा हुआ तो उसका चुटिया बेंच पे लटकने लगा। वो संस्कृत को क्या बोलते रे?
संस्कृत।
हाँ वही।
ना तू भी गलत वो भी गलत, संस्कृत नहीं संस्कृत।
अरे जो भी हो वही रे। तो घूमते घूमते बेंच पे तो उधर खड़ा तो हो गया, सिखाने लग गया। तो आकाश ने क्या किया, सर की चुटिया को पकड़ा, एक बार घुमाया, दूसरी बार घुमाया, तीसरी बार इतने जोर से घुमाया कि सर की पूरी मुंडी घूम गई।
आई एम श्योर क्लास में फैन की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ी।
पता है वो बेशरम था फिर भी हंसे जा रहा था, पर उसकी धुलाई देख के मैं तो डर गई। जब मैं छोटी थी तो दूसरों के घरों में बच्चे संभालने का काम करती थी और अपने मौसी के साथ रहती थी। जब मैं 1 हफ्ते की थी तो मेरी मम्मी मुझे कलकत्ता छोड़ के मुंबई आ गई थी। उसके बाद जब मैं 10 साल की हुई तो मेरी मम्मी मुझे यहाँ ले आई। वो यहाँ एक आदमी के साथ रहती थी, वो आदमी उसे बहुत मारता था। उस आदमी के मार से बचने के लिए मेरी मम्मी मुझे मुंबई लेके आई। मुझे अब भी याद है वो शाम, उस आदमी ने मुझे कितना कुछ खिलाया था, आइसक्रीम, चॉकलेट, नान, पनीर की भाजी, ओ माय गॉड। और हाँ, उन्होंने मुझे फ्रॉक भी दिलाया था। मेरी मम्मी ने कहा वो मेरे पापा है, तो मैं उन्हें पापा ही कहने लगी। कुछ दिनों तक ठीक ठाक चला। उसके कुछ महीने बाद मम्मी पापा में मेरे वजह से झगड़ा होने लगा। फिर मम्मी मुझे सताने लगी। पापा ने एक दिन देख लिया मम्मी को सताते हुए, तो पापा ने मम्मी को बहुत मारा, तो मम्मी घर छोड़कर भाग गई। पर हम दोनों पापा के साथ ही रहने लगे। फिर कुछ दिनों बाद पापा का बर्ताव बदलने लगा। मेरे तो कुछ पल्ले ही नहीं पड़ रहा था। वो मुझे अजीब अजीब तरीकों से छूते, कहीं भी टच करते, अजीब अजीब बातें करते। मैं तो समझ ही नहीं पा रही थी। पर कुछ दिनों बाद वो अब्यूज में बदल गया और पिछले 2.5 सालों तक मेरे साथ अब्यूज होता रहा। मुझे क्राइम पेट्रोल और सीआईडी देखने का बहुत शौक है और मैं ये सब देखते देखते सोचती मैं कहीं जाऊँ तो किसके पास जाऊँ, कहाँ जाऊँ, क्योंकि सीएसटी के आगे मुझे पता ही नहीं था कहाँ जाना है। फिर मैं सोचती मेरे पीछे मेरी छोटी बहन का क्या होगा। फिर कुछ दिनों बाद पापा का और बर्ताव बदलने लगा। वो मुझे मारने लगे लोखंड की चीजों से। मेरे बदन हरे पीले हो जाते, मेरे मुंह में कपड़े भर के मारते। जब ये चीज सहन के बाहर हो गई तो मैं सब बंधन तोड़ के घर से भाग निकली।
मेरे असली पापा भी हमें बचपन में छोड़ के चले गए थे। तब मम्मी बार डांसर का काम करने लगी थी और एक दूसरे आदमी से शादी करती थी। मुझे मेरे असली पापा तो याद नहीं है, पर शुरू से मैं इन्हें ही पापा बोलती थी। मैं जबलपुर के बोर्डिंग स्कूल में पढ़ाई करती थी। छुट्टियों में पापा ही मुझे लेने आया करते थे, पर स्कूल से लेके वो मुझे एक लॉज में लेके जाते थे। सुबह उठती थी तो खुद के शरीर पे कपड़े नहीं पाती थी। रात भर क्या होता था मेरे साथ मुझे कुछ याद नहीं है। 7-8 साल की ही तो थी। जब छुट्टी से घर पे आई तो वापस स्कूल गई ही नहीं, घर पर ही रहने लगी। पढ़ाई वढ़ाई तो छूट ही गई थी। मम्मी रात को 2-3 बजे काम पे से आती थी। एक दिन पापा बहुत पी के आए। आज भी मुझे वो दिन याद है, पापा ने मेरे साथ क्या क्या किया था। पापा को लगा मैं सोई हुई हूँ, पर मैं जागी हुई थी। पर मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा था कि ये पापा का कैसा प्यार है।
ऐसी दारू बेचते कम करकाते ज्यादा। जब मैं छोटी थी मुझे भी 2 घूंट पिला देते थे। पापा की दूसरी शादी हो गई, मम्मी हमें छोड़ के मुंबई चली आ गई।
इसका भाई और ये वहीं रह गए। एक आदमी ने इसे और इसे भाई को अपने घर किराए पे रख लिया। जब भी इसका भाई काम पर चला जाता, मकान मालिक इसे बोलता कि शादी कर ले। एक दिन उसने जबरदस्ती इसकी शादी किसी और के साथ करा दी। वो एक बेवड़ा था। उस रात उसने इसके साथ जबरदस्ती करने की कोशिश की। जब इसने मना किया तो उसे बहुत मारा।
डंडे से मारा, घासले डाला, जलाने की कोशिश की। इतना मारा कि मैं बेहोश हो गई। सुबह उठ के देखा मेरे बदन में कपड़े नहीं थे।
और वो आदमी भी गायब था। शायद इसे बेच दिया गया था। ये कपड़े पहनकर रोने लगी। इसका भाई इसे ढूंढते हुए आ गया। इसके भाई ने इसको लेकर वो शहर छोड़कर मुंबई आ गए।
अरे रानी, वो हंसती तो है, तू क्या रोती रहती है। हाँ, मुझे लगता है रोने से मन हल्का होता है। रोने के बड़े फायदे भी होते हैं। पर जब पापा बीमार थे और मैं रोती थी तो उन्हें बहुत गुस्सा आता था, क्योंकि पापा को बिल्कुल अच्छा नहीं लगता था कि मैं उनके सामने रो, और चोरी छुप के वो भी रोया करते थे। पापा के चले जाने के बाद मम्मी बहुत अकेली हो गई थी। आजकल मम्मी भी बहुत बीमार है। कल मैं उनसे मिलने जाने वाली हूँ। बस सोच रही हूँ कि आज का दिन कैसे बीते और कब मैं उनसे मिलूं। अंकल के होने से मम्मी को एक फायदा तो है कि सुबह सुबह चाय मिल जाती है। उनका टी स्टॉल है ना। मैं बड़े होके एक्ट्रेस बनना चाहती हूँ और सेक्स वर्क पर पहला फिल्म बनाना चाहती हूँ।
मैं अपने बारे में क्या बोलूं? इतना कुछ खास तो है नहीं। कुछ अच्छे पल है तो कुछ बुरे हैं। अच्छे इतने जो मैं भूलना नहीं चाहती, और बुरे जो मैं याद नहीं करना चाहती। बचपन में मैं अपने रिश्तेदारों के घर पर रही। वो मुझे बहुत मारते थे। एक दिन मेरे मौसा ने मुझे पेड़ से उल्टा लटका दिया और बहुत मारा। मैं उनके घर से भाग गई। मैं घर से बहुत बार भागी हूँ। रास्ते पे सोती, रास्ते का खाना खाती। पर हम सब सड़क के लोग बहुत मस्ती करते हैं। लेकिन मेरे रिश्तेदार मुझे ढूंढ ही लेते हैं। धीरे धीरे मैं बड़ी होने लगी। उटपटांग हरकतें करती, घूमती फिरती रहती। एक दिन खेलते घूमते मैं ऐसी जगह पहुंच गई जहां मुझे नहीं पहुंचना चाहिए। वहां कुछ लड़के बैठे ताश खेल रहे थे। उन सब ने मिलके मेरा देख लिया। उसके बाद मालूम मुझे लड़कों से चिड़चिड़ सी हो गई। उनके नजदीक जाना तक मुझे पसंद नहीं था। अपने आप से चिड़चिड़ करने लगी थी। मैं किसी से इसके बारे में बात नहीं की। अपने में रहने लगी। अपने में रहते रहते मैं कहीं कुछ सीख चुकी। फोटोग्राफी करना, डिजाइन करना मुझे अच्छा लगता है। पेंटिंग करना तो मुझे बहुत पसंद है। ये सब करके मुझे खुशी मिलती है। कई सालों तक मैं चुप रही, पर अब मुझे लगता है बोलना बहुत जरूरी होता है। अगर मैं चुप रहती हूँ तो इसका मतलब है जो कुछ भी हुआ वो मुझे मंजूर है। पर अब नहीं, मुझे बोलना है, अपने लिए भी और औरों के लिए भी।
बोल बोल के लब आजाद है तेरे। बोल जुबां अब तक तेरी है।
तेरा जज्बा जिस्म है तेरा। बोल के जा अब तक तेरी है। बोल के थोड़ा वक्त बहुत है, जिस्म जुबां की मौत से पहले। बोल के सच जिंदा है अब तक। बोल जो कुछ कहना है कह ले।
बोल जो कुछ कहना है कह ले।
आता ऑन केली आधी करायला काय झालेलं याला
करूँ माँ
Team that we worked with. Could we have a loud round of applause for them? One more. Who? WS team. Why WS? Team on stage. Let's get you guys up as well. None of this would have been possible without Sanjay. So I need Sanjay on stage. Thank you so much. Yes, you want to say something?
I'm proud of you, brother. Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
This was the opening show of Youth Theatre, primarily because Youth Theatre was built to make a change. And I hope that we can make a change for all these incredible NGOs. At least you've seen the work that they do. And maybe you can suggest people that can help them, support them, volunteer for them. Everybody's always short on volunteers. So thank you for coming out and supporting our families. Thank you for being here.